I've
really
just seen him on TV. I've never got to touch him or shake his hands or feel his baby butt soft hands.
They're Tubbs, you can't imagine how soft they are. I mean, a man that makes $5.8 million a year, really? Why wouldn't he have soft hands? You know?
Oh, well, yeah, now I might remember his face when he comes to the house.
I mean,
$5.8 million.
That's what he makes a year, yeah.
Reckon he's going to get a raise?
He just got one. But
before the ball game or after the ball game?
Before the ball game. Let me tell you what he got just to make an appearance, just for appearing in the national championship. He got $110,000. That was his bonus.
Wait a minute, just to go and
just
coach
because
the game?
Yes, when he walked in, he made $110,000 the second he walked into that building.
No wonder his wife has a big smile on her face.
Okay, plus he won the championship, so he got an additional $200,000 just for winning it.
You gotta be kidding!
No, true story.
Well, you know,
that's just little bonuses. That's not counting all the endorsements he gets. I mean, look at Ford. He does endorsements for Ford. He does. I mean, I've seen him on several more things. Really, the dude's got money to burn.
It sounds like it.
But he gives a lot to charities.
Does he need to adopt me?
Like Nick's kids, he's got like major charities him and his wife give to.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, now that even makes me think nicer of him.
Like during the tornado, when the tornado hit April 27th, he like fed like the whole community. Like him and his wife like took care of everybody.
Well, you know, he told us who the true head coach of Alabama was. He said it was his wife. Mm-hmm. And he also said that she tells him if he's running it up the middle or whatever he's doing, she'll say, you're running it up the middle too much. You need to do this, you need to do that.
Right.
I mean, he really recognized her on one of the interviews that they showed on TV.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's awesome. And
then I don't know, you know, it showed him touching down and it showed him getting out of the airplane and getting on the buses, but I want to say it was that quarterback. But one of the team members went over to the fence and run his hand down the fence and hollered, and there's two little boys and they shook, you know, through the fence, and then they interviewed them two little boys and talking about, but I want to say it was that quarterback, I'm not sure. But he had a black jogging suit on and I believe his hood on, and I mean, that's all I saw from the back. You couldn't tell who it was or anything.
It probably wasn't AJ because AJ's in a walking boot. He's in a case.
Then it may be, but it was somebody, and it was on the other side of the fence, and I just assumed it was one of them football players.
Right, I'm sure.
And then the way they were talking, and they interviewed them two little boys, but of course, I mean, I know you know their names and all. I'm going to tell you what, I go back to the days of Richard Todd.
Really?
Wasn't that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can remember that. That's back when I was a young girl, and we'd have to watch. My daddy watched Alabama football all the time.
Maybe I should bring my picture of Kenny Stabler over. I got a real good picture of me and the snake. Yeah, me and the snake. And that was...
okay, where is that picture taken at?
That was taken at the... There used to be, several years ago, they did an Iron Bow Challenge. And that's right before the Alabama and Auburn. They did it on Wednesday night before the Alabama and Auburn game, and they had like older past Auburn players and Alabama players, and they would get together and do like tricycle races and do all kind of races, and then they would do like charity stuff, like you could go down onto the floor if you bought a pass and get your picture made with Kenny Stabler. It was like $150. Or you
Wait a minute, you paid $150 to get your picture made with Kenny Stabler? Oh God, I should know.
Oh no,
I should know.
Like Bobby Humphrey.
You talked to a security guard and he got you over there.
No, it was the weirdest thing, Tubbs. It's in the BJCC, okay, and it's in the arena park. And you know how they got the walls that come up by the thing, and the little doors you open to go in. Well, they had an usher standing at each door, and I thought I've got to get down there on the floor. I had just got to. And I studied and studied and studied, and I thought, how in the world am I going to do it? Well, so I got some friends to kind of get the usher's attention, maybe. Like let's say you're the usher, and the door's over here on your side. I got them to come to the usher on this side, and as they're talking to the usher, I'm going in that side. And I make my way down onto the floor. And I go right down to the floor. Bobby Humphrey, Jay Barker, bunch of players and all's down there, you know, signing autographs. So I think I'm fixing to take the plunge, and I walk right up to him. And he's thinking I paid, I guess, to get in. I don't know. But I have my Alabama football.
So other people were down there that had paid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Really? So
Alabama's going to be looking at that face. Watch out.
I've got my Alabama football that all my signatures are on. You know, Stallings. I've got all these signatures. So I go on to the court, and I'm walking up to him, and I walk up to him and say, "Hey, Snake," you know, me and him's talking. He hugs me up. Me and him's all hugged up. And I'm standing there, and he's done signed my football, okay? So I asked this man who's got his back turned, I say, "Excuse me, sir, do you care to hold this while they take my picture?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem." Well, the man's talking, and he just says, "Yeah, no problem." Well, the next thing I know, he's signing my football. And I'm thinking,
really?
Yeah,
really?
I'm thinking, what in the world? So after me and Kenny talked for a minute, you know, we go over
you and Kenny? Okay.
Yeah, Snake, whatever, Mr. Stabler. Me and him stand there and talk for a few more minutes, and I get my football back from this gentleman, and I look at it, and I got the sickest feeling because I could have cried, Tubbs. You will not believe who signed my football.
Johnny Musso.
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I can't imagine.
It was
wasn't Richard Todd.
It was a bad sick feeling. It was
an Auburn guy. Somebody from Auburn.
It was Vince Dooley.
Oh, that don't mean squat to me. Is he from Auburn?
He played for Auburn, but he was Georgia's coach in the 80s.
What did you want to do? Erase his name off?
I was sick. I was like,
did he do it for a joke? Or?
No, he thought I was handing it to him to get it done. So I've got all these Alabama signatures. All of these Alabama signatures on my football.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And Vince Dooley. I mean, he ruined my football.
Could be worth big money one day.
Could be worth money, but really?
Well, I'll tell you my Richard Todd connection. And, you know, back one year for Christmas, I got a diary, and the neighbor came over to watch. I guess it was a game. I don't know what game. It was a big game is all I remember. But they were at the house, you know, all excited about. And for some reason, Richard Todd, was he number 20? Who was number 22? Is that Richard Todd?
Mm-hmm.
See? And I wrote about him in my diary, and I still got that diary somewhere, and every once in a while Claude gets it out and just laughs and laughs, because, you know, mine was about me and the dog and me and this, and just, you know, it wasn't no. But me and Richard Todd, I guess that was my boyfriend of the day.
Your lover of the day.
Anyway.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You know, Snake, he's a drunk now. He's like done been thrown off Alabama broadcast. They won't even let him call the games no more. He used to be in the booth and call games and stuff. But that night,
really?
yes, that was a great night for me. I got to see Bobby Humphrey. I got hugged up pictures with Bobby Humphrey. I've got, gosh, I got Van
He's a basketball coach.
Bobby Humphrey.
Who is a basketball coach?
It's Anthony Grant now.
Well, who is Bobby Humphrey then?
Bobby Humphrey was number 26. He was a running back. He was great. A running back. Played for Bear Bryant. He was
and Joe Namath played for Alabama, right?
Yeah, he was a quarterback. Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant kicked him off.
Really?
Yeah, he missed.
What was his nickname?
Who?
Joe Namath. Didn't he have a nickname?
Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe. See, I knew it was something. I knew it was something.
Tubbs, I'm going to have to bring my trivia book over and do some Alabama trivia, okay? I can get you fixed up on some trivia.
Well, hey.
But now Alabama has the 15th national championship.
And the crystal ball. Now look, they're having a big thing about the crystal ball, and then there was a lady with a banner that said Dynasty, and the A had the Alabama A.
Yeah, we're not loving Dynasty.
But no, Nick Saban said he didn't like that
either. I don't love the Dynasty.
So, you know, geez, I think they're going to jinx it, so they need, you know, don't come up with a name, just roll. And I can't believe, okay, he only parties for 40, or celebrates for 48 hours, and then it's back to business.
Right. I don't blame him. You get too complacent if you keep thinking about that stuff. And let me tell you something, for all you naysayers, I'm sure we're having some Auburn people both watching this, but Alabama should, y'all heard it here first on the Alabama Country Girls, Alabama should be your national champions of 2013.
You think so?
Yes, and you're hearing it here first. A.J. McCarron will be your Heisman Trophy winner. Yes. I'm telling you, Tubbs.
Oh, he's going to be the Heisman Trophy winner.
Next year, yes, I'm telling you, because he's a back-to-back national championship quarterback. His stats are great. There are 26 touchdowns and 3 interceptions over the year. 2 of the interceptions should have never happened. But that's beside the point. It did happen, but I said all that to say this. we will be the national champions of 2013. Now just remember, you heard it here on Alabama Country Girls.
And I mean, as far as, you know, the game, to me, I thought Big Al looked good. Now that's, I mean, I thought Big Al looked good, didn't you?
Really? I didn't even see Big Al.
You didn't see Big Al?
No, I wasn't looking for Big Al.
Okay.
What did you think when old Barrett Jones, our center, just shoved AJ backwards? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
That was awesome. I mean,
and you know, maybe if that Brett Musburger would have been watching Big Al more instead of Miss Alabama, you know, I mean, they never commented on Big Al, I don't think. Oh well.
He was there, I'm sure, but I never seen him.
Of course he was there. I saw him.
No, I take that back, Tubbs. I seen him in when Alabama was running in. I seen him wobbling around out there. You know, there's like 8 or 9 different people that do that.
Really?
They're all on scholarship.
Really?
That's a scholarship. And there's like a
wouldn't that be fun?
A fan inside of the.
Really?
Yeah, it's like should be like. I mean, I'm sure it's not comfortable, but they try to make it as comfortable. Yeah, that's a scholarship job.
So they won't sweat and pass out on the field on them
that's
hot
a scholarship
games.
job. Would you not love to be Big Al for
I
one
would
game?
love to be Big Al.
I mean, how great would that be? That would be so.
Because we went to a volleyball game. Big Al came.
Really?
Because my great nephew took his Big Al in a football, and he wanted Big Al's autograph. That's what he wanted. And Big Al signed his football and his. I think he had a couple of Big Al stuff, you know, and I think Big Al signed one of his shirts on one of those.
That's
one of
awesome.
his jerseys. Yeah, it was.
That's awesome.
But okay, I want you to let everybody do your yellow hammer jammer, whatever. How does that go?
Rammer jammer.
Rammer jammer.
Yellow hammer.
Yellow hammer.
Give 'em hell.
Give 'em
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, you love it?
I love it. I wonder how long you could go. Roll time.
I don't know.
Have you tried that?
I've done that before, yeah. Like at a ball game, I mean, it seems like it goes forever, but you got 92,000 people, everybody doing it.
Oh, we need to tell you.
It's just a solid roll.
You know, you got Alabama stories. We need to talk again another time because wasn't it the drunk lady that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we're going to talk again and let you tell some of those stories about the fans and because was she an Alabama fan or?
No, she was actually an
Auburn fan. I thought it was something like that.
Who had drank about a fifth before she got there, and then drunk another fifth while she was there. So
a fifth more of what she should have drank.
Yeah. 2 fifths more.
But I just want the security guards and everybody make sure you've got this face, you know, and especially when it comes to football. Either be really good to her or watch out is all I'm going to say because
I will jump the fence on you.
You are a die-hard.
I am, Tubbs. I really.
And I worry about you during ball games. I really do. Football season, I don't ever call. I have texted though before because I've never known of anybody. Your team will be up by 2 touchdowns, and you're puking your guts out. I mean,
well, you know, nerves will get you. You have to.
But really, I mean, I know that ball game can go any way.
You know, my comfort zone. I like to be at least. Well, kind of like this past week, I like to be at least 4 touchdowns ahead going into halftime. I mean, you know, I'm good with that.
Notre Dame, I mean, I'm trying to figure out a way to put this because you know
somebody told me that was like, that was God's chosen team.
There you go.
I think Alabama's gonna let
maybe we know now. Maybe we know
the
now.
religious team, the God's chosen team.
Maybe we know which is the chosen
I think God's
team.
an Alabama fan.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, did you not never hear this? Somebody told me said that somebody had died and went to heaven, and when they walked into the pearly gates, they met St. Peter there, and as they got on up, they was walking down through the streets of gold, and it just went right into a big football stadium. And they said he asked him, said, "Who's that over there by the goalpost, leaning up by the goalpost?" Said, "Is that Bear Bryant?" And the guy, St. Peter told him, said, "No, that's God. He thinks he's Bear Bryant." Roll Tide, baby.
Yes, congratulations to Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Aren't you supposed to go roll Tide roll? Is that what they do?
Mm-hmm.
just glad that we're back videoing, and I'm glad Alabama did win because it have took you weeks to recuperate if they lost.
Right.
And
I'd have been so depressed.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
So, good job, Alabama.
I hate Auburn. Make sure you put that on there.
Oh, believe me, I will now that you said that. But Auburn's got all the good agricultural people.
Tubbs, anybody can dig a hole and drive a tractor.
You heard it from her. I didn't say that.
It takes somebody special to win football games.
Okay. All right.
Okay? All right.
Gotcha.
Roll Tide.
Oh, God.
Roll Tide, Nick Saban.
You have got to tell your stories.